Nikola Jokic is the kind of player who doesn't say anything when it comes to player comparisons. However, his numbers have NBA legends saying crazy things about him.
You passed Wilt Chamberlain tonight, most triple-doubles by a center. Congrats on that one, too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
There you go.
Where is Shaq in that? Is Shaq in that list?
No, because I never passed, Big Honey.
Is he the best? He's the best. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think we are seeing, Nick, the best player ever without multiple rings.
You hate Joker, though.
You don't like him.
No, I just didn't believe in him. I was just late to the party. I was wrong about him.
Yeah.
That's all.
Something we've never seen happen in basketball before is happening right before our eyes. The people who once defined the standard stop arguing altogether. Across studios, locker rooms, and decades of basketball experience, NBA legends are now saying things about Nikola Jokic that would have sounded impossible not long ago. So, what are they saying? That a player drafted 41st overall is already one of the greatest centers in NBA history. Among the greatest NBA legends is a man called Larry Legend, who understood winning through intelligence rather than athleticism. Larry Bird built his Hall of Fame career by outthinking opponents, not outjumping them. A 3-time MVP and 3-time champion, Bird recognizes greatness when he sees it.
Nikola Jokic.
I would love to play against him.
He's good.
He's good, right?
He's good. I mean, there's so many great centers over the history of our game. Man, is he good.
Few players embodied complete basketball more than Bill Walton. An MVP, champion, and one of the most skilled passing big men ever. Walton viewed the game through a holistic lens. His praise reflects that same philosophy.
Nikola Jokic is one of the greatest basketball players ever in every aspect. Shooting, dribbling, passing, rebounding, screening, dribbling, and what else is there, please? And winning.
Then there is Kevin Garnett, one of the most intense competitors the NBA has ever known. A former MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and champion who built his career on effort and intimidation. Garnett does not hand out praise lightly, especially to players who defy traditional athletic ideals.
So he top 3 and 5 categories?
He wilt, nigga. Joker's wilt. Joker is doing wilt-like shit, bro.
It's ridiculous, dog.
No athleticism, really. Slow rolling, going at his own pace. Like, bro, it's not a miracle, but when you watch it,
It's efficient.
it's efficient and
When Garnett invokes Wilt Chamberlain, it is not for style points, it is for production. Jokic is overwhelming the league statistically while barely appearing to exert himself. That contrast is exactly what makes him so difficult to process. But that difficulty leads to the second crazy thing that the legends are saying. And wait until you hear Magic Johnson's point on Jokic being off rhythm. Think you've got an edge on what's coming next? We are partnering with Kalshi, and they turn your predictions into possibilities. It's the first CFTC-regulated exchange where you can trade yes-no event contracts on real-world questions, from inflation to major legislation to the next big breakout in entertainment. Like, if I wanted to trade for Nikola Jokic to be the MVP this year, I just go to my Kalshi app, navigate to the NBA awards, select the yes-no event for NBA MVP, place my trade amount, enter my birthday, and complete sign-up. And then, when the Joker wins, I get paid. Everyone has something they follow closely, whether it's markets, sports, politics, or pop culture. You do the research, you follow the trends, and you trust your instincts. Kalshi gives you a way to put that knowledge to work. Let's say you're convinced the Fed will raise rates, or you've got a gut feeling about who's taking Game 7 of the NBA Finals. On Kalshi, you can trade on those insights, turning your opinions into outcomes. And just like the NBA brings that tip-off to buzzer-beater intensity, Kalshi brings that same thrill to your insight. You're not sitting on the sidelines with an opinion, you're in the game. Over 1 million users have already joined, with more than $2 billion traded, and it's completely legal and regulated in all 50 states. These are real money markets where people like you are trading on what they believe will happen. And here's what makes Kalshi stand out. It even pays interest on long-term positions, meaning you can earn while you wait for an outcome to play out. Join Kalshi, the marketplace for people who don't just cheer from the stands, they trade what's next. Your prediction, your contract, your move. Head over to kalshi.com/hoopers and get $20 when you trade $100. Turn your "I've got a feeling" into action today. A huge shout out to Kalshi for partnering with us. Let me know in the comments what you traded and if you think your trade can win. First off, here is Scottie Pippen, a legend who understands what true dominance looks like. A 6-time champion and one of the greatest two-way players ever, Pippen spent his career impacting games without needing the spotlight. And like his game, his evaluation of Jokic is hard-hitting.
That guy is the best player in basketball. He the best player. Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't nothing you can do.
There is no hesitation in that statement. Pippen is not responding to a trend or a hot streak. He is acknowledging inevitability. Magic Johnson sees it the same way. A 5-time champion and arguably the greatest playmaker in NBA history. Magic built his legacy on reading defenses and manipulating rhythm. And that is exactly what stands out to him in Jokic's game.
The best player in basketball right now. Mm-hmm. And he reads situations and defense as well. His basketball IQ is off the chart.
Yeah.
And then he beats you because he's off rhythm.
Reggie Miller, one of the most lethal scorers and clutch performers ever, takes it a step further. When asked to choose between today's brightest superstars, his answer was immediate.
If I said you could have Luka or Jokic?
I would take Jokic.
Okay.
I don't think that would be even close, in my opinion.
That choice says everything. Jokic does not just score or create highlights. He controls the game from start to finish. But how does he do it? One NBA legend put it best when he said the Joker found a way to combine the 90s with his era. But before we get to that legend, let's start with Tracy McGrady, who made a career out of scoring in impossible ways. A 7-time All-Star and 2-time scoring champion, T-Mac played with freedom and creativity. Watching Jokic, he sees something he has never seen before.
Let me tell y'all something. This dude is so fucking good, man. Straight up. Like, I haven't seen anything like him. Where he passes. You got a 7'1" center bringing up the ball, initiating the offense. It is amazing. The passes that he makes from one side of the court to the other, on time and on target, the bounce passes in between defenses, he is amazing. He, like, if there's the one guy I would want to play with, I would love to play with. He's a problem. He's like Jason Kidd as a point guard. Like, those guys don't have to score to affect the game.
But from a coaching perspective, the evaluation becomes even more striking. Jeff Van Gundy spent decades building defenses designed to shut down elite offenses. But what he heard from an NBA front office left him stunned.
Someone in a front office said this to me at Summer League, and I just hadn't heard it verbalized like this. I think Jokic might be the best offensive player in the history of the NBA.
Gilbert Arenas understands half-court pressure better than most. At his peak, he thrived when defenses knew exactly what was coming and still could not stop it. That is what he sees in Jokic.
Jokic in the half court is like Jordan in the finals, goddammit. You're not gonna beat him.
Vince Carter noticed something similar from a different angle. Sitting courtside, watching possession after possession unfold, he saw a system that runs flawlessly because of one player.
I got the opportunity to sit courtside and watch Joker and this Denver Nuggets team play. It's a well-oiled machine. Yeah.
But as for Jamal Crawford, who's a master of isolation scoring with deep respect for old-school fundamentals, he sees Jokic as the rare player who connects generations.
And I'm going to take it a step further, Pat. I think he's the one guy in this era who's blended the old school of the 90s and this new generation.
Then he removes any doubt.
It's just, he's one of the best players I've ever seen in my life.
Now that's a lot coming from someone who has watched Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and the likes play. But that's just the thing. Nikola Jokic's numbers are jaw-dropping. Just listen to this.
But this is going to blow your minds if you guys don't already know it. His PER, player efficiency rating, which probably get a boost nowadays because of the three-point shooting, but still, his PER for this season is 35.4. 35.4. The second best PER in history is 32.8, and he has it.
Yeah.
Jokic. LeBron and Jordan, the best PERs of their career for a season was 31.7. Jordan slightly had 31.7, LeBron 31.67 or something, you know.
It's stats like this that get you angry at Denver for the fact that Jokic has only one ring and hence cannot be respected the way he ought to be. The experts are saying it.
If you're Denver and you don't win more than one ring with this guy, you should be ashamed of yourself.
And so are legends like Charles Barkley. He understands that pressure better than most. As an MVP who never won a championship, Barkley knows what it feels like to look back at missed opportunities.
If you got a guy that great, you got to win some more because he got another 5 years.
I think he's such a great player. I don't care. If I have to score, I can, but I'm content. I'm content to get 12 rebounds, 13, 15 rebounds, or 12 assists, or 15 assists. And if you don't appreciate that, you just don't know anything about basketball. That's brilliance right there.
Also, Barkley believes that brilliance is being overlooked.
Man, what the Joker's doing. You know, the one thing about sports, that we just taking this dude for granted, man.
The numbers are no longer surprising because to other legends, it goes beyond basketball.
And I'm a little ashamed I was so late to the party on Jokic, but I showed up. And he's spellbinding in games like.
JJ Redick approached basketball as a thinker, a longtime sharpshooter, and now one of the most cerebral analysts in the game. However, watching Jokic goes beyond tactics for him.
And watching him play is, I don't want to hyperbolize this, but it is a spiritual experience.
But no, JJ Redick is not alone on this.
I truly find him to be a Picasso. I find him to be a Monet. I find him to be just a magical artist to watch.
He's special.
However, Joakim Noah's admiration may be the most revealing. A former Defensive Player of the Year, Noah played the game in the opposite way Jokic does. And yet, Jokic's game attracts him like no one else.
Nikola Jokic, your opinion? My favorite player in the world. So fun to watch. It's hard to watch anybody else, to be honest.
It's one thing to be a great player, but when you combine that with a great personality, well.
I mean, just got great personalities.
Exactly.
I mean, you can be a great player, but to be a great player and have a good personality, it's really.
This is what makes Nikola Jokic even more special. Plus, it's why champions, critics, gatekeepers, and thinkers who shaped the NBA across eras keep saying crazy things about him. Nikola Jokic is forcing the basketball world to recalibrate how it defines dominance, skill, and greatness. And perhaps the most telling part is this: the longer people watch him, the stronger the language becomes. But if this changed how you see Jokic, well then watch 5 Things Larry Bird Said About Nikola Jokic next.